Now we're going to graph the data at the bottom of the data set. So I have to move down to actually get that data. I need to grab the data and graph it. So I'm going to highlight the data that I want. I'm going to insert another scatter plot with just the markers. And then here I'm going to change the names so that I know what these are. This one had better be the doubled. So I'm going to edit this one. I have to select the data. So series 1 is the squared data. And I'm going to also at the same time get the other series to be double, so it's really clear which one is which. You are welcome to change the characteristics of the markers themselves. Here I want to actually show you how to actually change the characteristics of the equation. First, I'm going to come in, I'm going to choose a quick layout just because I want this to be complete. I have integers on this side, and then I'm just going to call them numbers. And so here I have I'll just call that numbers because we can't just have nothing there. And so in this particular case, we want to insert trend lines, and we expect this one to be linear. I need the equation here. I'm going to move it off just a little bit. And now I want to add a trend line for this other data. The linear is not right, the exponential is not right, the logarithm's not right. Polynomial, whoops, turn it on, is sort of kind of okay. The power actually has a much simpler equation. Let me go back to the polynomial. Notice here y is still x squared, but now we're adding in two terms to that whose coefficients multiplying x and the ones space are very small. And so those numbers are virtually zero. And so actually the power is a much better expression. I'm going to leave it in polynomial form and show you now what it was I wanted to do. I'm going to click in here, I want to, the series squared trend line equation, it's not the, it's actually the equation itself. And here it's the number on the little bar where it says label options. I don't want the general numbers. Let's try scientific. Oh, so it changed the numbers to scientific. And notice that I can change the number of decimal places that's to the right of the decimal point to 4. And when I click off of that and back on here, it should change it to that. And so now I have 5 significant digits showing, not on the one out in front that's not showing a multiplier, but on the r squared and all the rest of them. I can also take this equation and change its color off of the Home tab by highlighting it. And now I want that blue. And sometimes it doesn't take the first time, but I can change it to blue so that it matches the color of the markers and the line going through the markers. And so I want you to change the number of digits in both of these equations so that it's in scientific notation with 4 decimal points for numbers to the right of the decimal point.